Since 2014, there has been a 120% increase in online scams, and the crooks behind them are becoming more and more sophisticated with their attacks. They're now creating fake websites that appear on Google, showing familiar-looking logos and even using .com.au web addresses.
So far this year, Aussies have already been scammed online for more than $12 million. So how do we avoid falling victim to their tricks? Consumer Affairs commentator Jo Ucukalo joins us live, and she is the perfect lady to ask. Jo, over 24,000 reports have already been made in 2017, and more than 1,000 of those are to do with online scams. Just how many scams are out there?
Oh, the list seems to be growing, doesn't it? There's lottery scams, there's romance scams, there's billing scams. You know, it is a case of anytime someone contacts you, it could be a scam.
And they look so legitimate, don't they? We've heard of ones, people getting emails purportedly from the tax office, and they look really legitimate. That's
right. So that's the number one thing to be aware, that nowadays it is so easy to build a website, pretend to be in business, and therefore create a scam.
Is there a certain profile of person that's targeted? I mean, it's probably easy to make the assumption that maybe older people are targeted.
There is definitely different types of scams that people fall for. So we're talking about online shopping, which is generally younger people fall for these types of scams because they're doing a lot more of the online shopping and they feel more comfortable passing through their credit card details online. Whereas with romance scams, it's generally people that are a little bit older that fall for those because they're more likely to engage and to believe that someone is in it for the right reasons, whereas it turns out to be a scam.
Right. Jo, with online shopping, give us some of your tips on how to determine whether the sites are real or not.
Okay, so number one is always look for the padlock or for the HTTPS in the address bar before you pass through any payment information. It's really good to check for a legitimate ABN. You can do a quick search. Have a look online to see if people are reporting that website as causing problems, and yeah, so that's the sort of online.
And if you're searching for the ABN, that should be on the website, should it down the bottom?
Yes. So you look for what a website should look like. It should have refund policies, contact details. Don't be afraid to ring up or write an email just to double check, because bear in mind, it's really easy to get these photos from legitimate websites and build a pretend website.
So people are just shopping, assuming they've bought a few dresses, and basically they just never arrive.
That's right. And the biggest way that people are getting caught out is how they're paying. So it's not a scam until you've handed over cash, where you don't get stung by it. So just be aware that if people are asking for payment that seems odd, that should raise red flags for you.
All right. What about our rights? What are our rights when buying online?
Okay, so when a scam happens, it's really hard to recover the money. That's why it's super important to be vigilant and aware of it. But if you do come across one, there's scamwatch.gov.au, which is the central place to report it. Go to your bank. So if you've paid by credit card, they're really good at handling, fraud and scams. So ask for a chargeback, and hopefully they can recover the money, if not cancel your card, unfortunately, because now they've got your details, they can use it anywhere to do anything.
And do the scammers usually ask or request for a certain type of payment method? Do they usually ask for credit cards or, using PayPal? Can you get duped that way as well?
So, yeah, it really does depend. So credit cards are popular. PayPal, some of those payment merchants, they can even ask for wire transfers, or for you to use gift cards as well, is another way people can get caught out.
Yeah, remember last year, Jo, we were talking about somebody paid with iTunes cards.
Yes.
We're like, what are you doing?
I know, they were asked to pay hundreds of dollars in iTunes cards. So they went and bought the iTunes cards and then paid.
Oh, yeah. A bit of a red flag,
All right, be careful, everybody. Good one, Jo. Thanks so much. Some great advice in there.